What's up, guys? It's Jay coming at you from camp. I am out on the range this evening and working on some pistol work. I am the first to admit that I do not do enough pistol work. I don't focus on it enough. I do concealed carry pistol work, but I don't just basic out on the range. Pistol fundamentals, I don't do a whole lot. So I'm at fault on that, and I think probably most of us probably are, actually. I focus more of my time on rifle work, and I think that's probably because most of us enjoy that more than anything else. But what this video is about is really just Jay's battle belt, right? This is my basic battle belt setup. I am still using, even though I've gone through many iterations of it, I am still using the same basic Tacticon battle belt that I have used for several years now. Updated a little bit with different holster options, different mag pouches, so on and so forth. But been really pleased with it. So anyways, that's what this video is about. So kind of as you go through it here, kind of your basic battle belt setup. We have, this is the Bear Creek Grizzly Compact. This has a red dot sight on it. We have a pistol light. We have a moderator on it, all that kind of good stuff. So this is kind of your basic 15 round Glock 19 clone, if you will, setup. So we have that. Safariland holster. Now, I will be the first person to admit that I fought going to Kydex holsters on a battle belt for years. I used a kind of a universal one-all fits most kind of setup, but over the last few years, I've really seen the, this is a lesson learned, I've really seen the advantage of getting a holster to fit your pistol and kind of getting the best that you can get. So from a Safariland standpoint, that's I really think as far as battle belts go, guys, that's about as good as it gets. It really is. Now, as far as if you decide to go high ride, mid ride, low ride, it's all based on your personal preference. I have long arms. I just do. 37-inch sleeve length. So, and I'm short torsoed. So I'm short here, but I'm long here, right? So for me, going a little bit from a mid ride to a low ride is what works best for me. It fits my draw the best and is the most comfortable as far as that pistol draw goes. My hand literally just falls in the right spot, and as my hand drops, it literally activates the thumb release. I mean, it's just natural. It really is. And I think that even though I don't focus on pistol work a lot, I've put in enough reps where that is the natural placement for me, and it works and feels really nice. So anyways, that's what I like for a pistol setup. I don't like having things around the pistol. That's just a personal preference of mine. Your moves may vary there, but I just don't like having a lot there. I like having that real estate clean because this is what I'm going for. I don't need to hit a tourniquet here. I don't need to hit a multi-tool. I don't need to hit a flashlight. I just don't need stuff there. So this just, it keeps it uncomplicated and keeps it nice and clean. IFAK on the back. So your IFAK really, I mean, if you are training to put holes in people, you should be training and have the means to plug those same holes, right? It's common sense. It really is. So number one, go get that medical training. It is extremely important. I 30 some years ago started in my medical training, and I'm glad I did. And I'm glad for the most parts, I'm bad just like anybody else. For the most part, I've kept current on everything. So that medical aspect of it is extremely important. On the left side, so rifle reload, pistol reload. I have 2 pistol mags on the front. That's what I'm comfortable with. You'll have guys who have 1, guys who have 3, guys who have, fancy angles, especially if they're competition shooters. I'm not a competition shooter, nowhere near close to it. I don't claim to be a competition shooter. I am not a competition shooter. but I like having 2 pistol reloads on my side. Now, some guys will say, "Oh, well, bullets should be forward, bullets should be backwards." As far as your placement goes for everything, it's totally a personal preference. It's all about how you grab things, what your reach is like, what your comfort level is, and what's most comfortable for you. Because really, at the end of the day, what's most comfortable for you is going to end up being the most proficient for you. So I like that setup, and then I do like having a little accessory carabiner here for keeping gloves, for working, or tape, whatever it is that I might be doing. I like having that. So that, for me, works out very, very well. But leg strap on the holster, because I like a mid ride to low ride. That just, especially when you're moving around or you're running, moving, it just keeps things in place. It prevents it from flopping around. That's all. Just pretty plain and simple. But anyways, that is kind of Jay's battle belt review as far as what Jay is currently using. It's what I like. It's what I'm comfortable with, and it's not high speed, but it is my speed. So anyways, guys, that's it. That's what I got for you. And keep getting out there, keep training, keep becoming more proficient in your skills as you can, and we'll touch base later. You guys be good. Later.